You know, sometimes everything gets destroyed around you. Your life might feel like everything is gone and everything is shattered down, everything's in ash. And it's happened to me quite a few times. It's happened to me, and you just have to remember that out of the ashes, you will rise. And let me explain what I mean. When I came back to Greece a few months ago, I came back to find out that my mother had cancer and my sister had cancer. My mother's fighting, she's getting chemotherapy. My sister didn't make it. And all this I found out while there was fires in Gineta and burnt a lot of houses down. And I'll show you in a second. I'll show you after the video. But basically, this used to be my beach house. Well, it still is. But as you can see, that's destroyed. And that's not the problem. The problem is if you look at the trees, they're gone. Behind us, there was a forest here. It's all burnt. And if you go down and you look at, it stinks obviously, but if you go down and you look at what happened, we used to be in a forest. We used to be in a forest, and it's all gone. The mountain, it was all green. As you can see, it's gone. Opposite, there was a forest. I don't know if you can see it right now. I'll show you later on with the other camera. I'll give you a tour, but it's all gone. And you have to understand that you have to keep fighting. I'm going to rebuild everything. I'm going to rebuild all this, yes? But you have to keep fighting. And, even with the loss of my sister, which it means a lot to me, you know what I mean? But you have to keep moving. For those of you that know, a few years ago, only 2 years ago, I had cancer. I had cancer and I got into chemotherapy and bone marrow transplant. We weren't sure I was going to make it. But I wrote 2 books. I wrote the 2 books that I have. I kept fighting and I wanted to do something, to fix it again, to be able to start from zero, because to not start from zero. I figured if I write 2 books, start a YouTube channel, which is what you're watching right now, I won't start from zero. Does that make sense? And that's the kind of attitude you have to have. And you have to understand that, you just, out of the ashes you shall rise. You see, in ancient Greece, when the Persians attacked at some point, they were winning. And what the Greeks did, they retreated, and the Persians came into Athens. They burnt Athens to the ground. And then the Greeks attacked again from the ships and reclaimed Athens. And they rebuilt it. They rebuilt the Parthenon, right? They rebuilt the Acropolis. A lot of people here lost their houses, and a lot of people lost their houses where they actually live here. I have another house. You have to move. You have to keep going. You have to fight, and and just keep going. You just can't give up, and that's the most important thing. So recreate, fix, and yeah, it's sad, but maybe when you rebuild things, you can rebuild with a stronger foundation. You can rebuild it better than before. You can rebuild it, and understand the loss, so you can understand how important, be grateful for what you have. Now, there's a saying, I'm a bit of a stoic. You cannot change some things that happened to you. There's nothing I could change. The fire happened. There's nothing I could have done. My sister gone. There's nothing I could have done. The only thing you can do is control how you react to this. Yeah? So what's my job to do? My job is to be a good uncle, help my nephews when they need help. What's my job to do? My job is to rebuild this beach house, so my parents can have it better than before. Will they have the trees and everything? I don't know. That's something that's beyond my control, but I can start with this. What can I do? I can help people in need. I can maybe give them a hand. I can maybe give them some money or something. Or, I've made a video last time about having some sandwiches and bowls of water in your car, or little packs with clothes and everything, and give it to people that don't have homes. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be here. It could be anywhere. What can I do? How can you? I had cancer. I couldn't control that. What could I do? I could fight for it though. I could fight. I could start. I prayed. I had positive energy. I ate clean food. I did my chemotherapy. I tried to exercise. You got to do what you can do and react how you can react. You cannot change certain things. I'm talking, and because there's no trees, I just noticed my voice is a lot louder. Like it's incredible. You guys, I don't know if you see other videos, you'll see this place. It was very different. But you just have to start over. You have to fix things again, and you have to recreate yourself and your surroundings, and that's what you're gonna do. I'm Paul Democritou, and until next time, keep succeeding.